I did a video earlier, and it was talking about this parasite. It's called a vril, and it said that it entered the eye. And then I also will go back and watch that video. But that video made me think about the persons that we call the couch potato. Right? Hear me out. What do we do with potatoes? We eat them. Now, people who are addicted to television, these couch potatoes, they sit back and maybe there's a parasite in them that's telling them to watch these TV shows. Maybe the spirit, because the parasite, it said that it enters the left eye, meaning that it's going to the right side of the brain. And the right side of the brain is where you focus. And whenever you focus on is what you become. Now, your average doggone couch potato, they sit there and they eat unhealthy. A lot of times they're fussing because they get excited about certain things that they see. They get angry. They get doggone sad. So the body, whenever you have certain emotions, your body is putting off certain endorphins. They're secreting certain hormones. And maybe these parasites are just sitting back eating, and it's demanding for this person to watch television so it could feed off of this person for the rest of its life until it's time to move on. Think about it. Think about that, man. Maybe we're dealing with something because, like I said, if they're using frequencies and using light tricks to create these things, I mean they're creating these things on a large scale. And then you have a whole lot of people out here who think that they're them, but they really aren't them. They're really not themselves. What they are, they're this parasite, and this parasite is demanding them to go out to do certain things because you've witnessed people on drugs. And those people, the people I've seen, put it this way, I seen a guy, his wife got turned out on drugs, on crack, and he was a preacher. And when it was all said and done, she broke down so bad she was having sex with animals. That drug, that addiction, or those whatever was feeding off of the adrenaline that was coming off her, it demanded her to do whatever it takes to get those drugs. Demons and demands. That's why I said that thing that they call it a reptilian. Well, the reptilian part of your brain, the small part of your brain, that's close enough to a reptilian enough. You know what I'm saying? But that doggone thing that they were talking about, that's a demon. That is a flat out real entity, real living demon. And it goes in through the eye, and it attacks the brain, and it manipulates the spirit of the person that it's in. That's why you have to be careful about what you eat, man, and then really start looking around. A lot of these people are doing things that we're not used to seeing. We're not used to seeing a lot of this stuff. We're like, some of the stuff they're doing are inhuman. And just think, when the parasite gets bored and it wants to turn up, we really got to start thinking about this thing that we call life, and rethinking our health and rethinking the things that we allow to come in our body. Because we have no control of what they show us on television. But we do have control to turn that crap off, and music as well. Because frequency can create entities. Believe that. I'm out.